It is spring, and for many of us, our thoughts turn to gardens, planting, cultivating, renewing our surroundings. It's happening at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center as well, but instead of daisies or geraniums, they're planting rockets in their garden, and those roots run very deep here in North Alabama.
If you'd been here before and you walked through Rocket Row, as I like to call it, this will be a much different experience.
It's a showplace for the pioneering hardware that made early space exploration possible. The U.S. Space and Rocket Center's Rocket Garden transformed into a rocket park. The team, led by curator Ed Stewart, giving these icons of NASA's past new life.
It's going to be a whole new look and feel, and I think we're really doing them justice in how we're going to represent them.
They have names like Jupiter, Mercury Redstone, Juno 2, and Saturn 1. They broke barriers, set records, brought a nation together for a common goal, and expanded our knowledge of the universe. Now they're getting the respect they deserve. This new multi-million-dollar project elevates the refurbished rockets on pedestals, surrounded by new landscaping. But it's been a long, sometimes frustrating road to get to this point. This is a Juno 2 rocket. Only a handful of these were built in the 1960s to launch probes to the moon, and this is one of them. It's an original rocket, all freshly refurbished and painted and ready to be placed at its new home here in the Rocket Garden. The problem is it's too windy today to lift this on a crane and place it on its pedestal. Tomorrow, the weather should be better, but that's been the issue over these many years for this refurbishment project, Alabama's fickle weather.
I would say the biggest challenge we've run into is Mother Nature.
In addition to the wind, rain has occasionally turned the job site into a muddy bog.
We had the freeze in January, which brought things to a screeching halt, so I really think that's the biggest challenge we've bumped up against.
But all worth it to showcase the beginnings of America's space program, which continues to this day right here in North Alabama.
All is directly related to either Redstone Arsenal or Marshall Space Flight Center and this amazing city's history in the aerospace industry.
Stewart says this is all part of a campus-wide refurbishment at the Space and Rocket Center, new facilities and exhibits to amaze and inspire the next generation of space explorers.